both the plots, on the 1 acre plot and the 4 acre plot. 4% is allowed free of FSI that you can dedicate towards amenities. Alright? So just imagine if on 1 acre you were making FSI of 4 building and you got 4% free. So there is a, let's say if that number is 4,000 square feet, in 4 acres that number becomes 16,000 square feet. So it's a benefit for a developer to actually give those amenities and not put it in sale, because you are anyway by regulation getting that area free of FSI to sell, to give amenities which will help in the eventual sale, right? Hence there is an inherent advantage of being in a larger format development, which is why the quality of life and a daily lifestyle will be far superior for anybody who lives in Andheri Lokhandwala in a larger building of 3, 4, 5 acres, as opposed to anybody who lives in, let's say, Thar, Santa Cruz, Bandra, in quarter of an acre plot. Because उसमें कुछ भी नहीं आएगा, right? If you have a gym or 400 square feet of terrace landscape on one side, that's probably the best that can happen over there in terms of lifestyle. There'll be no other form of lifestyle in any of those buildings. I can tell you that price points in Versova, Nagar and Lokhandwala are only slated to go up and actually beyond. Borivali, many of you have worked for the Borivali project. Our launch price was 34,000. We're currently at about 40,000. Higher floors are selling at 46,000, 47,000 rupees per square foot for a product that is going to be delivered 4 years from now. So price points everywhere are going up. Any other question? Non-Cosmos, yes. Yeah.
So the 15,000 PSF extra that you people are charging as compared to Purvankara. So what are the crisp point we need to highlight to client ki this is the reason why we are charging extra, apart from the mangroves view, which will be direct to the client. What extra point we can highlight?
Superior location of the plot.
Similarly, I mean the adjacent plot to the
Purvankara plot is 3 sides closed, all right, and we are 2 sides open. Actually 3 sides open.
Okay.
Our plot is 3 sides open, whereas they are 3 sides closed.
Okay, that is one point. What other things you want to highlight us? That we are superior to Purvankara. In what terms?
So, Chandak, it is any which ways they are superior than Purvankara. There's no comparison of both of these products.
I don't want to sound mean by saying we're a better brand or anything like that, but they're equally good as a developer, all right. God bless them, and I hope they all do a good job, all right. And let's hope their price point is low and you sell out very fast, very quickly, before we even come to the market. Let's hope that, all right. Because when we do come, we will set a new benchmark in the market. So don't worry, the customers that we're meeting, they haven't really blinked on the price point. I can assure you that. So with Kalpatru's brand, okay, one more thing. We were launched in 1969. The company started in 1969, all right. Our first building was probably ready by 71 or so. Till date, that building hasn't gone under redevelopment, all right. So I can assure you that from a pure quality perspective, design will be far superior and better, right? We do 780 square feet or 750 square feet homes in Kandivali, in Borivali and beyond, right? We never perceived this project to be a low-end, low-key project. We always wanted to keep it premium and position it as a luxury development, which is why we went for larger sizes. Okay, let me ask you one more thing. What do you think of a 3 BHK? When 3 BHK comes to your mind, what do you think of, right? Typically in Bombay, it's 1,000 square feet, 2 bedrooms with attached washroom, 1 bedroom with detached washroom, living room 10 feet wide. That's what you can think of, right? 8 by 9 feet of kitchen, no utility space. I know Bombay's best developer, 25-acre development in Borivali East, no utility space. So you could buy a fancy building, but you don't know where to dry your clothes in your house. We don't design like that. Over here, we thought, what is luxury? All 3 bedrooms with attached washroom for the 1,500 square feet size. Plus, we will give you a powder room. Plus, there's a utility space. And the balcony will be at least 6 feet wide. The living room is 12 feet wide. So I can tell you that, we've thought of everything that a customer would possibly think of what they would expect in a luxury development or in a luxury home. Sometimes I may have the budget to buy a 4 BHK, but I just don't have the need, right? Maybe husband, wife and 1 kid. They don't need the space. Why would they put that much more money in real estate? But they want a good quality 3 BHK. Where is that available, right? Even if you look at most of Adani's plans, all right, sorry to bring competition between, but if you look at their plans, there are so dense developments, and it's a long Great Wall of China that they have built. All of it, most of, if you have 3 bedrooms over there, only 2 bedrooms will have full-length windows. The third bedroom will only have half a window, or will be an L shape looking to another wall on one side. That's not the type of development that we are designing, right? So the FSI is right, the development is designed well. The 4 BHKs are 2 sides open, the 4.5 BHKs are actually 3 sides open apartments. It's a very big luxury, right? Because the whole concept and the thought behind was on height, light and ventilation, right? If you give enough height in the house, within the flat, you will have that much more light that will come into the flat. And if you designed it well, there will be that much more cross ventilation. These are the 3 principles that we worked on for the project: height, light, and ventilation. All right. People would come to appreciate it the moment they come to our office and actually see our plans. We're not open to meeting anybody, but we've done some meetings for you all right, to at least give that confidence to your team also on the ground who's actually coming in with a customer, so that at least they get that level of confidence that the customers are appreciating it. And let's face it, even if they don't appreciate it, you still have Purvanchara, right? Anything else that I could address for you all? About, I think, 300 rupees. Yeah. I mean, in my humble opinion, it shouldn't be lesser than 300 rupees, and I'll tell you the reasons why. Firstly, we're not a very tall building. Secondly, we're charging 115 Borivali. In Juhu, we charge 500 rupees per square foot. 500? Yes, in Juhu, it's 500 rupees per square foot. But here the advantage is that there'll be a crazy fight on the day of launch that everybody would want to buy 15th floor upwards. And I'll tell you the reason why. I live in Lokhandwala. We are 500 meters behind from where Kalpatru is coming. And 11th floor is where I stay, and 6 floors of podium. So 17th floor, I'm able to see a portion of the sea. If I come 500 meters, Bharat has taken my view now, but if I come 500 meters ahead to Kalpatru, and if I'm on the 15th floor, I'm definitely seeing the sea. So the fight will be to go higher in this development, whereas most other developments that you've sold, the fight is always to get lower floors because they come cheaper. Here it will be the other way around, which is why we're telling you this price, so that at least your customer on the day of launch doesn't feel that he has to pay too much to go higher. Yeah. But my question, anything else? But don't get into the specifics of the breakup of the price, right? We will give the price point in such a manner that you are able to build excitement in the minds of the customer. Correct. Questions? I'm not in that figure, but typically, okay. Good question. 4.5 acres is the total plot size. Typically, any and every building that we design, we try to keep 75% to 70% open space. The smaller the plot, the open space goes down. The good thing is that we have a large plot over here, which means that we would still be working around 30% footprint of the building. But if you keep in mind what's open on the ground and on the podium and on the terrace, will still be in excess of 70 feet. 70% of the plot will still be open.
The old tenant है वो के लिए
Member, old member. There is no tenant in this building, there are only members. No tenant in this building, only members.
उनके लिए मतलब अलग टावर है या फिर
It's the same tower, it's a mix, alright, and there is no tenant in the building, there are only members, okay?
Yes.
Anything else? Anything else? तो प्राइसिंग है, that's for netting, that's not for today, right? अगर सब कुछ बता दो customer को, the customer will not come to site, right? So please ensure that you give little information, quality information, correct information, build that excitement, alright, and get somebody from our team to meet this customer, alright? The moment that happens, I think you will have a check. No OBM. The only reason is that the OBM makes us look desperate, and we'd like to avoid that. While we're not openly going out and meeting customers, or nobody from Kalpatru is calling up anybody, to come to site. We have a call center equally large, but no calls till RERA doesn't come, which means the floor is open only for you all, for large teams that can get in customers, but we are not doing it till RERA comes. We're not soliciting business till RERA comes. The only business that we may solicit is somebody who lives in a Kalpatru development today. So an existing customer of Kalpatru may be the only guy who may be getting a message or a call, not even through a call center, but just a small sales team of 5 people who may be calling on. So no comparison to what is there in this room. Any other questions?
Any other good questions, guys?
There is no bad question. Just ask, because you'll be on the call when the customer asks this bad question to you. So I'm open to any bad question as well. Adil, anything that you guys can think of? Any objection that has come so far on calls to you guys? Somebody told me recently कि इतना सारा कंस्ट्रक्शन हो रहा है, पानी नहीं है हमारे पास में, तो कस्टमर्स do that to you? Thankfully जिस आदमी ने मेरे से पूछा था उसकी उम्र मेरे से ज़्यादा थी, so I told him कि मेरे पैदा होने से पहले भी संसार में दुख था, मेरे रहते में भी दुख है, मेरे जाने के बाद में भी दुख रहेगा. I don't think I can add to it. So no, I don't have a solution on how we will get water, but redevelopment is happening in Bombay. 310. Yeah. 310. But don't worry about the 310 number, because the total sale potential is in excess of 2200 crores. 2200 crores. And that 2200 crores is over a 3-year period, right? Anything else? Any other questions? Nothing? Okay, no problem. What